San Diego Comic-Con 2025 here with the man, Juhn.
Hey.
How you doing, dude?
Good.
A lot of reveals. I want to just mention my favorite reveal was the fact that you're also an ice hockey goalie like I was.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
That was a very candid moment between. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did you have a good time playing ice hockey?
Yeah, it was fun. I haven't played since I was probably like 12 or 11. So.
Do you ever get pucks to the groin area or anything, or were you playing on skates?
No, I was young, so we were playing with a ball, not a puck.
Oh, the ball.
It was roller hockey.
Oh, roller hockey.
Yeah.
Okay. I said ice hockey. I did ice hockey a little bit.
Okay.
I got hit with pucks in bad places. Still recovering. I don't know what I'm talking about though. Let's talk about toys.
Okay.
Weird. Yeah, man, you had amazing reveals. We could just start off from the top and kind of work our way down. Still continuing with Cyberpunk, looking really awesome. Atom Smasher, the newest reveal. Can you talk a little bit about Atom Smasher and the engineering behind that one?
Yeah, I mean, if you're here in person, you could really tell how big he is. He's the biggest action figure we've made so far. He's an all robotic body. We've never done it before, so the articulation scheme is very unique, and we're experimenting and trying new things, especially at the shoulders and the hips, to ensure that it still has the accurate look, but maximizing the range on it.
Yeah, it looks incredible the way you can move it. Does it have the ball joint at the hip there?
Yeah, it's like a ball hinge, and then like the upper panel will slide down, so you could do the splits. Because as it is, like the end of the top will hit the body.
Oh wow, that looks really amazing, man. Is this sort of like an ongoing wave, or is this sort of it for now, or?
We'll see. I mean, we know that season 2 is coming, so we'll weigh our options to see if we keep revisiting Wave 1, or if there's something cool for Wave 2, maybe we jump into that, or Season 2.
Right, nice. I mean, we got to move to probably the biggest reveal in all of Comic-Con. You guys doing Invincible. Yeah. I feel like this crowned you the king of Comic-Con.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, why not? Just take it, right?
Okay, sure.
So you did your panel. I thought you did great. How many times have you rewatched this live stream of the panel?
I haven't. I've watched clips here and there. I haven't had a chance, honestly, this week to sit down and watch it. But from what I've seen, I probably could have done better, but I'm just relieved it's over.
Are you being so critical? Is that the thing?
I mean, public speaking isn't my strong suit, so.
I mean, you're doing pretty good so far.
Really?
Okay, you've done hundreds of these interviews, so.
Yeah. I mean, I'm more used to it now, so it's not as, nerve-wracking as it used to be, so yeah.
But now you got it out of the way, so it's next time won't be so bad.
Yeah, hopefully next year we'll do a better one. So,
And you'll still criticize yourself because that's...
No, you guys will next time.
Yeah, we'll do that for you. We'll criticize you. No criticism on this thing. This is all really cool. Can you talk a little bit about how long this has been in development once you acquired the license and all that?
I mean, we've been trying to get it for a year plus. We've been in talks with Skybound for a year, and then everything came together. I think timing-wise, it worked out. Invincible is getting bigger every year, but it's not so big that it's unattainable for us yet, so I think we jumped in at the right time. We have a great relationship with Skybound, so super excited about it.
Yeah. Well, so it takes about a year and a half. You're working on it. When you got it, what was that feeling like when you?
It was awesome. It was similar to when we got Street Fighter, because it's going to be something, because we're wrapping up Street Fighter 2. What's the next biggest thing coming from us? Timing-wise, it just happened.
I hear them talking about me. It's so distracting. I'm trying to have a serious conversation right now.
Figures not included?
Sure, yeah.
All one word.
No, 3 words. Oh, it's the English language. There's 3 separate words.
On YouTube.
This is the word. Okay, sorry about that.
4 or 5 different drivers, and then just do the lowest, or how do you?
What? I don't know what's happening anymore. It's ruining the thing. Okay, anyway. I just totally lost my whole train of thought. Actually, what I did want to ask you, Robert Kirkman came up.
Oh, yeah.
What was his reaction to him?
Oh, he was super excited. We met him before. I actually had to pitch the line to him to get the license. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So he was already, he's very in tune with what we're doing. But it was the first time that he's seen the figures like in person, and he was super excited. He was like looking at them, asking questions. So yeah, it was awesome.
That's so exciting.
And we knew he was coming, but we didn't want to announce it beforehand because we didn't want like a bunch of people like mobbing him.
Of course, yeah. And what was his first reaction seeing them in person?
Oh yeah, he was like super excited about it. I think he's really happy about it, so
That's
it's
great.
awesome.
That's great. What was the idea of going with this sort of look, kind of like more later on in the series versus starting off with, the first version?
So I mean, obviously the comics have been around for a long time.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest attention now is what's going on in the show.
Yeah.
So we kind of wanted to be current with the show, and start off with this, do something unexpected, but still have the opportunity to go back and revisit the classic looks and classic characters.
Right. Like someone like Invincible, you could go back and easily do the OG version. How, I mean, obviously this is a big line, so there's so much investment, so much tooling involved. Can you talk a little bit about like the engineering involved with, something like Kid Omni and just kind of go down the line?
Yeah, so what's cool about Kid Omni-Man is he's a much smaller character, but he has all the articulation, the same articulation as the larger characters. So in hand, I think he's going to be the most fun to play with, honestly.
Yeah. He has toe articulation. I mean, he has also had like the double bulge joint in the body.
Butterfly
joints.
Yeah, everything.
And then here's like more of like a standard thing.
Yeah, this is like a base standard body. Like his scale is very like normal.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think this figure is gonna inform us and everybody like what the new standard that we're going to be doing going forward with our figures.
Right. Yeah. You can see that here, and seeing like a bigger sculpted figure.
Yeah. So he's like a bigger, more imposing villain type. His body type is similar to M. Bison.
Yeah.
But it's a new and improved articulation scheme. So yeah, super excited, and it's awesome that Wave 1, they all have like unique body types.
How'd you get that robotic arm to work? It looks like it's pretty complicated.
Yeah, so the one you see isn't the final version. We actually have a new and improved version beyond what you see in the shelf.
Oh wow, okay.
So once it's ready, and I think once people get it in hand, they're going to really appreciate the fact that the elbow bends where it should based on the design of the mechanics.
How far are these prototypes in terms of where you want them to be?
Well, these are the first prototypes. We got them right before Comic-Con. But since then, we've already made an edit, so we're already on prototype version 2, internally. Okay. Yeah.
That's exciting. What's your personal favorite Invincible character?
Like here or just in general? I don't want to say because it might spoil.
Damn it! That's the whole. Yeah. I know how you work, so you get a lot of input, so to speak. But yeah, this is super exciting, and these are like more in sort of like the series, comic book style.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Was that always a goal, to kind of do like the animation versus the comic book, or have your own sort of style with it?
The animation, the designs are more consistent, whereas in the comics, they had different artists, so the looks might change over like book by book.
Right.
So I think it was just easier to establish a more consistent design look using the animation.
Well, it's really exciting. Can't wait. No release date yet on these?
First half of next year.
And no price point yet?
Not yet, no.
Is the price point now, like, things are still, I guess, sort of murky, and they're still trying to decide the kind of value and how much you're going to pay and what that kind of release is going to be?
Yeah, I think like the standard price point in the action figure industry has been thrown out the window because of like tariffs and shipping issues.
Right.
So we'll see where we land by the time we ship these out. But whatever the price point ends up being, we're going to make sure that the product will be worth that price.
You don't think there'll be, like, at least a standard be over $40? You feel like it could go that way?
I don't think so, personally. I don't think prices are going to go that crazy, but but the prices of today are probably not going to be the same next year. So
That's a bad omen, but hey, we can still get cool figures. I appreciate the honesty. Let's kind of go down here with some of the more like colorful characters. Barney and Fred, the Fruity Pebble Cocoa Pebbles. When's their release?
We should be putting up pre-orders later this year.
Okay.
And then shipping after we get pre-orders. So hopefully end of year or beginning of next year.
Is the cereal line going to continue after them?
The plan is to continue it. Yeah.
Okay. Are you currently working on other cereal mascots?
Maybe. Yeah.
All right. Cool. And Frosty, that is a December release, right?
No, it should be releasing before, maybe like October, November-ish.
Right. November, December. Do you want to do more like themed sort of characters like that?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this one does, and if it makes sense, and if it does justify more seasonal type of items, then we'll definitely explore them.
Cool.
Yeah.
We got to move to Scooby Doo. This is so beautiful. What were the design choices for these? When do you decide that you wanted these monsters, and then we'll get to Scooby Doo, which looks amazing.
It's a combination. So one of the characters, the Space Kook, is a very iconic Scooby Doo villain.
Yeah.
So it's very specific to the brand. For Sea Demon, he's more of a spoof on a classic Universal monster. So I think it's a good mix of a classic monster done in the Scooby-Doo styling, and then just a straight-up classic, iconic Scooby-Doo villain.
It feels like almost like sort of like a spirit sister to like your monsters.
Kind of.
You can kind of continue that type of thing, but just in a different way with Scooby-Doo.
Definitely.
Was that what drew you to Scooby-Doo in the first place, or was it just because you wanted that specific property?
I think honestly the monsters was the appeal for me personally.
Right.
But
that's cool. Scooby-Doo, can you talk a little bit about how that thing moves? You were really excited.
Oh yeah, the articulation, we've gone through multiple rounds of prototyping with him. So the version that was at New York is maybe like 2 versions older than the one you're seeing right now. Yeah, so the articulation on him, once you guys get it in hand, I think it's going to be a really fun figure to play around and like move around. And you're going to have a lot of display options because he's going to be able to get into a lot of different poses.
How does the head move? You were talking a little bit.
Yeah, so at the upper neck, it's a dumbbell peg, so it could move in any direction. And at the base of the neck is also a ball joint, so it can move forward and backwards and tilt side to side.
Yeah, the range looks great. Does it have an ankle pivot too?
Definitely.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's great. And the leg, it's sort of like where the legs meet the body. It had that sort of hinge, right? And
so it's a swivel hinge where the legs meet the body.
That looks really great. He pairs so well with Scooby.
Oh yeah.
I mean, with the Shaggy.
And what's cool is I think people don't realize how big Scooby is compared to Shaggy.
Yeah.
So he looks awesome in hand.
These are cool.
Yeah.
And these are just standard releases. These aren't like deluxe releases.
No, just standard.
What kind of accessories do they bring?
So multiple head and hand options and unmasked heads.
Unmasked heads. Cool, great. Moving from one animal to the next, this was my absolute favorite.
Oh, nice.
You were like sort of kind of letting on like you were going to like this one. I was going to like this one, and I had a feeling like something was coming in like this. Rush looks absolutely perfect. How long has Rush been in development?
Maybe like 8 months.
8 months?
Yeah.
8 months. Okay. When was this like the perfect time to introduce them in Wave 5?
Yeah, just because I was afraid that Mega Man variant would start to get stale at this point.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to infuse some excitement into the line again and do something different.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I feel like that's what you guys are showing this year specifically. Is like you're doing a lot of different things.
Yeah. We want to like take more risks, experiment more, and just break out of just doing the same thing over and over again and just really trying new things.
Do you feel like, and kind of talking what you were saying, like trying those risks, you ever get worried about spreading yourself too thin, considering, you've only been doing figures for 3 or 4 years, and now you have Invincible, Mega Man's Wave 5, you're starting a new Street Fighter line. Do you feel like you're in a good spot, or does it feel...
we're always on the cusp of being too much, but not too much. So, I mean, we've done it for a couple of years now. So I feel like we're better at balancing it.
Yeah.
We don't want to grow too fast. We just want to focus on what we have now.
Right.
And, just give the proper attention to each property.
Yeah.
As opposed to going after more properties every year.
Right.
So I think we're at a good point now. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just like your engineering with the figures are getting to a whole other evolution.
Yeah. We're always improving. Yeah.
So with Rush, you were saying very similar stuff with Scooby with the swivel hinge.
Yeah.
The legs meet the body.
Yeah.
Double jointed elbows, knees, ankle pivot, and then a whole other Rush to do the Rush jet.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. And there's pegs on top, so it can go into Mega Man's foot.
No, so Mega Man doesn't have portholes on his feet. He doesn't have pegs.
Oh, right, yeah.
But he is able to balance. So what you see now is the figures balancing on top of the body. We didn't glue it together or anything.
Oh, okay.
So because of the design of Mega Man's feet, if you could balance it properly, you have no problem with him riding on top.
Yeah.
And I think aesthetically too, when you take the figure off, there won't be a peg hole sticking out of the top of Rush's body.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it looks great, and the way it balanced like that is so perfect. It looks like it has a sturdy stand too.
Yeah.
And then the rest of Wave 5, I mean, Bomb Man looks great. It looks like he shares some bit with Bubble Man, but the articulation's there, the swivel, you can kind of move him all over the place. He looks great too. And then Guts Man. Tell me a little bit about Guts Man. The thing looks so massive.
Yeah, I mean, his design is cool. He has great articulation too. He has an articulated jaw.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you can't really tell, but it's integrated seamlessly. So you could have his mouth more closed or more open, depending on the pose you're going for.
Wow, that thing is so massive. This will be obviously a deluxe figure.
Yeah.
But you've completed the original Robot Masters at this
Yeah.
point. And I assume that it's been doing very well, and this is going to be continuing for a while.
So I think we're at a crossroads with Mega Man to where we've knocked out a lot of Robot Masters. We've completed Game 1. But because the Mega Man franchise is so vast, I think we might go in different directions. So yeah, stay tuned. Yeah.
That's an interesting direction. So no chance for a Dr. Light role, Wily?
I mean, everything's on the table. It's just a matter of what we want to prioritize. So I'm not sure yet what we're going to prioritize.
But right now, they're not on the priority list, those kind of characters?
It's on the list, but
not high on the list.
Maybe. We'll
they're
see.
Somewhere in the list.
Yeah.
And you said you're going to shift to a different priority when it comes to Mega Man?
Maybe. We'll see.
I mean, you kind of just did that.
Okay, yeah.
Whatever that means will remain to be seen, but that's great to kind of at least complete a full game.
Yeah,
I think it's sort of been the target with your line in general.
Yeah.
It'll be like a full version of that, different costumes. Snake Man, Proto Man, that is a really beautiful setup. And then you have your exclusives here, Neo Metal, which are just fun to have.
Yeah.
That was a great design. So really cool. We got to move to the cream of the crop. Street Fighter, completed Street Fighter 2. You were talking a little bit about how these figures, these specific ones, like Akuma, Balrog, have updated bodies.
Yeah, so these are more like 1.5 bodies.
Okay.
Where it's very similar to the original, but we've made improvements, especially on the butterfly shoulder area, including toe joints and just refining some existing joint systems.
Yeah. So Akuma, you were talking about how the butterfly is a little bit more expanded this time.
Oh yeah.
So more range.
Yeah. So his fireball pose will be extremely easy to do, and his arms can easily cross in front of his body.
Oh well. And vertically too, you were saying as well.
Yeah. So you could put him in more shrugging, more nuanced poses because the butterfly is not just forward and backwards, it's 360.
That's amazing. It kind of makes me think of how Toy Biz figures had really insane vertical muscles. But you can get amazing sort of dynamic poses out of them, but you can do them in a more sensible way.
Yeah.
Balrog looks great. He also has toe joints.
I mean, it's just going to be the standard, not just for Street Fighter, across our whole product line moving forward.
And so Wave 5 is consisting of Balrog, Akuma,
and E Honda. I mean, it's not like a specific wave,
right? But it's the order.
But it's the next batch of figures that are going to be coming up. So, like we do normally, we'll release the figures as they're ready. We won't hold back one figure waiting for another. Right. So our goal is to just release them as soon as we can, regardless of whether it's by themselves or together.
Right. Is Akuma next in line?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so Kuma, Balrog, E Honda.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And you wrap up with Zangief, which looks really great. T-Hawk. You see the Hawk accessory, which looks really cool.
Yeah.
Had a little joint on the wings as well. You can move around.
Yeah, he has ball joints at the wings. He has a hinge at the legs.
That looks really cool. And it pegs onto his wrist.
Yeah, so his arm like cover has peg holes where he could plug in, but that's removable, and you could put a separate arm sleeve that doesn't have the holes.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice to have that.
Yeah.
What kind of accessories does Akuma, like what kind of things will they bring?
Yeah, so Akuma will come with another head, another set of hands, and a fireball.
That's great. Balrog.
Same thing. He doesn't really have an effect piece, so he's going to have, similar to what Vega had, it's going to be like a motion effect that you could plug onto the glove, so it looks like his punch is in motion.
Cool. And Honda, what's the, Honda?
Yeah, alternate head hands, and he's going to have an effect piece that plugs onto his wrist, so it looks like he's doing his slapping effect.
That's cool, man. It's great. What's the target date to have the full roster in your hands?
Before mid next year.
Yeah, mid next year. And that's it. Street Fighter 2's done.
Yeah.
And we're moving on to Alpha.
Yeah.
How long has Alpha been in the works?
I will say this. It was in the works before before New York.
Before New York.
And that was when, another Alpha line was announced.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so it was in the works prior to knowing that there was additional lines out there.
Right.
And at the time, it wasn't, we just wanted to move forward with our original plans and then see what happens and go from there.
Was there any sort of feeling like you had to pivot, or were you already full
Yeah,
steam
for
ahead?
sure. I mean, obviously, every thought enters my mind when that happens. Like, oh, do we pivot? Do we stick with it? Do we delay it? Obviously, something like that.
So how did that final decision come about to be like, let's just do it?
Because at the end of the day, my only competition is myself.
Yeah.
As long as I could do better on the next batch of figures than I did for the prior, it personally makes me know that I'm progressing.
Yeah.
Because you see the product range, we're trying different form factors, different characters. So as long as what I'm doing is new and exciting, it doesn't get stale, and we're getting better year over year.
Right.
I think that's the motivation for me
To take on that kind of challenge.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's more about, will these figures be better than our previous figures, and not so much worry too much about what anyone else is doing.
Right.
But then once it's out in the market, we'll see.
Yeah.
If it makes sense for us to pivot, we'll pivot. We're not dead set on a certain thing. Because we are a smaller, more nimble company.
Right.
If we have to pivot, we will.
You don't have to allocate like a 5-year sort of timeline with these kind of things. You can kind of take.
We
it
have
as
more
it goes.
flexibility.
Right.
So let's see what happens. There are in the works. We'll put it out there, and if it works, we'll move forward. If it's not, we'll find different options.
So talking about getting better and always improving, what are the biggest improvements versus these bodies versus the old bodies?
Aesthetically, we're trying to improve sculpting, joint systems and how it integrates into the design of the character. Mm-hmm. And then another intangible improvement is how they're going to feel in hand. Mm-hmm. So we're adopting a more import style engineering system. So it's easier for us to get more consistency in tolerances in production.
Yeah.
So it's a combination of things that we're doing visually and things that people will hopefully appreciate in hand and notice in hand.
And these are very, very early prototypes.
Oh, these are the first prototypes, like straight from China.
Okay.
I could still smell the paint on them when I'm putting them in the
Getting
display.
high off the paint.
Yeah. So this is just the beginning. And like all of our other figures, we'll have multiple rounds of prototyping before we go to tooling.
That's great. Charlie is my personal favorite.
Oh, cool.
Out of the bunch, so I'm really happy you got to do Charlie.
Oh, nice.
Was that your favorite in the Alpha 3?
It's the favorite in this wave just because it's a new character. we've done Ryu and Chun-Li before.
Right.
So he's like a brand new character we've never tackled before. But on the other hand, revisiting existing characters and doing a better version of them, there's also, an appeal in that. In Chun-Li specifically, I think that alpha look is a fan favorite. It's very different from her Street Fighter 2 look.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I mean, all of them we're excited about.
Yeah, I think the reception has been pretty positive overall. Look, you can't control people comparing and contrasting, whatever. It's just a natural thing, but it's just a new conversation starter, and people are excited about what's happening. What you guys done with Street Fighter 2. Really quick on Street Fighter 2. Once the figures are done, is that pretty much the end point for Street Fighter 2 outside of like some Player 2?
Yeah.
No chance for like an accessory pack or anything?
Maybe. We'll see.
Or like a smashed vehicle?
We'll see. Maybe.
Okay. All right. What about other Capcom? I know people ask you about Capcom, the relationship with Capcom.
Yeah. I mean, we want to explore more within Capcom. We love working with Capcom. So, yeah, we'll see.
Do you have a personal favorite Capcom character? From a certain fighting game?
Maybe.
Why didn't you just say it? It's fine. You're not married to it, It's not like exclusive.
Because you might see it.
Oh, that's probably why.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe from a certain fighting game, possibly?
We'll see.
A game reverse type deal? Well, I'm excited, man. I think all this stuff looks really cool. I'm excited to see how these feel. No release schedule yet for these, or?
Probably like mid next year. Well, so we're gonna put out Street Fighter 2 first.
Yeah.
Like we're not gonna put out the alpha figures before the Street Fighter 2
this
figures
is gonna be done before any of the alpha
Yeah.
comes
So
out.
look at all the Street Fighter 2 figures in people's hands first, and then we'll ship out alpha.
And then finally, like, you've done so much in such a small span. Like, where do you see you guys being in 5 years from now?
Honestly, I don't know. I'm kind of scared to think about where we're going to be.
Sorry, I didn't mean like that. It just like the future is just so like.
Oh yeah,
fast,
I mean,
right?
I mean, we're gonna continue improving. I hope 5 years from now, the level of figures we're making at that point, make our existing figures look bad.
Yeah. Well, maybe in 5 years you do Mortal Kombat.
Maybe we'll see. Yeah.
All right, man. Juhn, appreciate it.
Cool.
Thank you, dude.
All right, thank you.